Everyone, welcome to today's live streaming, everyone. Hey, how's it going? Hey, how's it going? It seems like I'm in light and dark. It's so bright, but welcome, everyone. So how's it going, everyone? So I returned from Berlin and successfully, without trouble, I could return to Georgia. So how's it going? I'd like to talk about I'd like to share my experience in Berlin at a maze. But let's wait if anyone is come. So hope you are doing great. Is that a Wednesday? Okay, I'm not missing anything. So came back to Georgia. It's a Monday, almost Monday. Then I took videos, but want to make a YouTube video from my footage, and I just started to checking my footage and if I can make interesting video from it. But it's so I should take more I should have taken more videos as a site, but kinda it should I took enough video about take videos about other games. It should どうしようかな。But rather I should say the event took 4 days from Wednesday's opening. It only had several hours, so it was not that many things I could do. Boabudera Devsan. Welcome. Sorry for my bad pronunciation. Oh, are you a game dev as well? Let's hang in there. Hey, Chris-ka. Welcome. Did you have fun at the event? How did it go? Yeah, actually it was fantastic. So it was great. So I could talk with several developers, more than handful developers. And it was great. So it's Chris, how in your case, how do you interact with other participants at the event? So like game dev and such. So it's great. So it's very easy to talk with other game devs, and also we have a lot of things in common, and we can talk a lot of things. So it was so nice, and Yeah, that's very great. So, and so you can actually see and meet game devs that you already game devs whose game you already know, and you are thinking that they are interesting. So that's a great. So I'd like to talk about. Sorry, I can't. I can't pronounce. So currently, so it's a strong sunlight is coming. いいかな？うん。キャムさん、キャムムツキさん。あら、Good night, ニズさん。Cheers from Taiwan. あら。そうそう、and そう。And but so, of course, not all game developers came to the site. So, typically, so volunteer staff handled basically your game and they managed your game. So you didn't need to be at the booth. So, but so there are some developers standing there, and so it was great. So どうしようかな。Like, let's say どうしようかな。It's a okay. Good timing to share some footages. どこやったっけ ?Which? Okay. そう。まあいいわ。So I'm taking, so, where? So, first, so, first day was projected on wall. So, and it was very, so you see? So it was this is the first time I saw my game in this event moment. So it's a very so yeah, how to put it, very shocking, fulfilling, wonderfully satisfying, and also a bit of embarrassment. so stupid thing is that so in the game you have a tutorial part, but so I'm talking something here. Just realize that but you don't want to put your tutorial every time. So I put a system that it only showed once. But for event, you definitely need to deactivate this system, and you definitely need to show tutorial for every play, each play through. So yeah, that's each play session. So it was so embarrassing. And because of that, so I I talked to people and I need to tell them how to play the game. It was so embarrassing. Yeah. I didn't bring my laptop to Barry, so I couldn't fix this on site. So yeah, it was very embarrassing. えっと、えー、ボーダ、ボブ・デラさん。So, how is your game going? So, yeah, are you talking about in terms of sales? So, in terms of sales, unfortunately, it's not so fantastic. Yeah, yeah. And that's forced me to that's affecting my plan at this moment. Yeah, yeah. That's so. But I just came back from indie game event called Amaze Berlin. So yeah, and it was a great experience. Uh, Red Code SG さん、Welcome. I'm looking forward to your next game. I hope you are having fun making it. Thank you so much. Yeah, that's so. I definitely want to make next game. So soon. But so yeah. So at first I need to go back to Japan next month. And so yeah. But after this relocation settled down, so I definitely need to think about my next game. So next game, so yeah, it's important. So I don't know. So yeah. So firstly, so I want to. So first it took me 7 years to make, and it was a kind of a mistake. So so my priority for my next game is that. So I definitely want to finish this game in shorter period of time. Hopefully in around a year. So yeah. So that's my biggest. So it should be biggest priority to learn how to make a game in shorter time or period, or more precisely, how to plan your game in other short game. Yeah. That's what I am thinking about now. Okay. And so this is oh no. Unfortunately, so I need to fix this. So it's I took videos with my phone. So do you know how to? Is that can you able to fix flipped video easily? Is anyone know how to fix this? So I know how to fix this inside video editor. But yeah, seems like we can't fix it quickly. Okay. So this is so next. So it's a so main hall of games. So it's a the game threshold. So seems like so it's a very highly acclaimed game. Has anyone played Threshold? So it seems like so everyone plays this game, and I think I seems like it's a solo dev work, so it's interesting. I think I need to study and learn from this game. Hey, 大丈夫だ。Welcome. Hope you well and had fun in Germany. Where? I forgot. Yeah. So, 久しぶりだ。So, it was a great experience. So yeah, exceeded my expectation. So it was great. So how great? So firstly, so I can meet my player in person, so and see their reaction. It was so you can't do. It's a bit difficult to do in online situation, but so in such a real event, it's easy to see them playing your game. So it was great. And next so great thing is that you can talk with other game devs. And so that's great. Like I talked with this devs. どこやったかな。So this game, do you know guys? It's I'm coughing, but so Proximate game called Proximate. He's a so creator, solo dev of this game. It's a very interesting so mainly text-based game. You only can so you are in abandoned facilities under water, and you can't see things, but you can get information only as a text. So and such. And I talked with
he is the creator of this fantastic game. So, what is the title of this game?
It is Proximate.
Proximate. So yeah. So can you please tell me that so specific part of so very unique part of this game?
So, yeah, it's like me working on the game, and like a lot of the design kind of came from like necessity, I guess, because it's just like me on the team, and I had to come up with a game concept that I could like do on my own and actually finish, you know?
Yeah.
So I really had to be like, well, the thing that I'm kind of best at in game design is text. And how do I make a game it's like purely text-based,
Yeah, yeah.
while still capturing what I really love about horror games. The fact that you can like walk around in a space and like
Yeah, yeah.
investigate things and like, you know, sometimes feel like there's something chasing you,
Yeah, yeah,
you know. And I kind of came up with this idea of like, what if I made like a game
So,
set in a 3D space, but still had to be all text, and that's how I eventually landed on Proximate.
Yeah,
It's like
yeah.
set up.
so this kind of you can talk with other devs, and I don't know why I put him such an edge of camera, but anyway. So it was very interesting, and so that was so number two of good things. And number three is that so I took so I attended a workshop, and so it's a so indie game marketing workshop, and it's a so it's a なんつうの talk speaker guy was a so famous so quite famous indie game marketing person, but also so yeah I have talked with him or on Twitter so several times, and it because so several years back so he posted about Thursday, and so yeah in favor way so so then so I started to talk to him, and yeah so I and also he is a so Thomas I can't remember his family name, but so he has so already so several talks on YouTube, so you can find them. And he is a founder of indie game marketing and publishing company called Future Friends Games. And so yeah, then I can so meet him in person there, and it was a very great so experience. And I took so some picture from photo from. This is a so interesting stuff. So how to estimate games sales. So it's typically so traditional way of guessing game sales is that so from review amounts on Steam. But he said so it's getting difficult, inaccurate to guess game sales from Steam reviews amount. Instead, so he said his team was using this kind of. He shows is another method. Week one sales you can get so unique player concurrent. So so you get so concurrent player amount. You can get this date from SteamDB. Then multiple 20. It shows week one sales. So this is a very interesting quite interesting method I've learned first time. And this is Summer House was published from then, so future friends games. So I suppose it means in this case Summer House week 1 sales is so about 10,000. So probably it's approximate to actual number. Yeah, it's very interesting. あれこれ OK。 アーティリアンださあれかいやいやそれ I'm still struggling. Bob Della さ Any videos from GDC to recommend? So yeah, so as I talked about, so let's see. So the guy I've been talking about, so Thomas, I believe I can show. So he's, I believe, couple of videos already. So his talks on GDC has been published on GDC, YouTube GDC. Channel, I guess. So marketing, I don't know. Yes. So recent one is that, so I believe title something like is that yeah, this is one of this is one of his recent talk, I guess. It's from GDC 2024. It's a very, so yeah, should be the latest one. Oh yeah? So, it didn't say, yeah. Anyway, you can search his name on GDC. So, Thomas, Racing girl. Other than that, so, yeah. Other than that, so, I don't come up with. But so, also, so, there are many technical aspect games, so videos about each, like talk about camera in game and such. So, but so it should depends on what kind of game you are making, I guess. But so game marketing can be applied to every game dev, I guess. Artillery さん、CCU is kind of dependent on type of released game, genre, is a multiplayer, so I'm not sure about how reliable it to use. Oh, so can be, but so. Yeah, but so I suppose it's in general so. Many people plays at the same time means so. It means so many how many times people purchase your game. And so it should be related to how Steam algorithm works. So Steam algorithm seems to be reactive to how much money the game is generating. So yeah, but actually, I guess it's a interesting indication, I guess. リチャード T さん、Welcome. バンクーバー、カナダ。Great, welcome. そう。And other things, そうそう。Yeah. These are good things. I guess. So, and also, so, yeah. なんやろうな。So this is so event staff person talked to me and so she took a picture, helped me, took picture and so yeah. So there are a lot of these people are very welcoming and helping. Helped me a lot, so I really appreciate. だってそうそう、ステージコさん、そう、I say that I will, so go to, so East Germany relating museum on the last day, in the last day, so, and actually I did, but so, this museum prohibited us from taking videos and pictures. So they say that I can't share it online, share them online. So it means I can't make a video about that. So that's unfortunate. But this is so entrance of Stage Museum. So it's a building of Stage. It's a thought forest. So proper narrow secret police. I'm not conscious, but so controlling people's thought, ideology in East Germany. Yeah, but it's an interesting experience. The ticket was a bit expensive, 10 euros. Anyway, so I can only share this one. What we get to see is still good. What we get to see? Okay. Can you explain it a bit more? Yeah. So, and so I learned. I'm not quite sure it's just. So it should be so. I felt that so there are quite a lot of graffiti. Berlin has a lot of graffiti. It was surprising. What I learned. And this is so kebab shop. And seems like I failed to order correctly. And it so looks good and so it was very expensive. I didn't. I thought I ordered €7 dish, but actually it's like €50. That's my sad only sad memory in Berlin, I guess. So, yeah. And other so also there are so opportunities that so you can meet in such a gaming event. So many game devs come to event. So mainly aiming to meet publisher, and they so game devs trying to get a deal or just so expand your connection in the industry. Mainly so typically game devs try to get a deal from publishers. And there. So there are so online so matching service called Meet to Match. But so in my case, so I just published my game and I don't have any so prototype to show at this moment. So I didn't use. But there are so I'm not quite sure, but there are so several publishers there. I know I know one Japanese publisher came to this event, and actually so she talked to me. So when I was standing by my booth, so and their company's game showcases close to my booth, and so she talked to me, and we had a conversation. So that's interesting. So, yeah, that's so you can do. You can get a lot of experience from a gaming event. And also, guys, do you know this person called Tim Rogers? Seems like he's famous because of his videos, YouTube videos, and he hosted awards show. So, but I didn't know him, and so. So seems like he was quite popular and well known. So that's interesting. Sorry, apostrophe さんへえ、welcome. ということさん、happy to say anything. いやいやいや、OK, OK. Apostrophe さん、No, no, so I was attending indie gaming event held in Berlin last week. The event is called Amaze. And so these videos I took at Berlin Amaze event. Yakusha san, welcome. I have been following you since before you left for Georgia. I just wanted to say congratulations on your game, an inspiring accomplishment for all of us in similar situation in life. Hey, welcome. Thank you for kind words. Yeah, let's hang in there. It's great to hear. I've not heard of him. Okay. Tim Rogers. So actually, seems like everyone at the event recognize him, or I don't know. And seems like not only he is famous, but he originally started, work at game dev company, and also write for gaming magazine or something. And so seems like he published a couple of games before, and I'm quite curious about what games. So let's see. And published game. What games did Tim Rogers work on? Hey. Video ball designer, special thanks. Oh. Okay. Ah, seems like a designer. So maybe it's video ball. What kind of game? Huh. Not quite sure. Okay. Maybe I just. So seems like he is fluent in Japanese. So he translated Japanese weird JRPG, weird but famous game called Moon. Interesting. 役者さん、play the demo back then and purchasing the full game right now. Thank you so much. It means a lot to me. I appreciate it. 辻口さん、never heard of Team Ether. Okay. Oh, apostrophe Ether. This is his studio. So thatあれどこでSo it's a video ball. Video balls, so action button entertainment. Coffee. Okay, I think I should see his Wikipedia first. It's a stupid. Seems like I think I've read this before. Action button entertainment. Rogers is a co-founder of Action Button Entertainment, a four-person studio. Okay. Oh, interesting. So, he said at the event that his game didn't do well. He Okay. Interesting. Apostropheさん, how is the sales of Puste? So, unfortunately, so it's underwhelmed my expectation. So, that's my challenge at this moment. So, hope it is doing well. Thank you. So, yeah. Exactly, but so the reality is a bit tough for me right now. So I'm trying to think about how to manage how to get by to and to make my next game. So yeah. So that's yeah. I want to think about it after going back to Java. Okay. So today, so also the event has I don't know it was a how to say that so it was an event also on after the main event hall closes. It was a late party at a club. So and so I was scared of attending it, but on the last day, I got to become friends with a game dev from Germany, and they are so sweet guys, and so they introduced me to that club scene. It was the first time I so learned club scene. So let's share. It's video. So this is it. There are several weird games showcased. So it's a writing game. You see, so this kind of very such a graffiti and underground. So this camera move. So I don't get how actually it's seems like it's you can control writing some movement, I guess. And I'm so it's very impressive that which one? So this is the entrance of the nightclub, and it was this graffiti, and very I was impressed. So I only see that in the media. I didn't know it's actually Berlin looks like this. So you see, so so impressive.
Fantastic.
It's definitely and I continue walking inside, and what kind of buildings are they? So it's all the time. So I can't figure out what kind of buildings. So probably there are some shops. but so this is so I don't know. About 10 p.m. or something, I guess. This is the inside of nightclub. So not quite sure, but so seems like not quite sure if it's for adjusting for a maze event. But so there are so several unique, peculiar game instrument. So this is a so very small game. 8-bit or like Game Boy issue. But I don't get how to play. What is the point of this game? Okay, これは、yeah, oh yes, yes. It's a, so you can move. So you can torture him. It's the understanding some system here. This is outside. Okay, it's next day already. Okay. Also, so this nightclub has a special doom. Doom that doesn't shoot, doesn't fire, kind of doom. Anyway. Yaksha san, Moon Remix Adventure was a fun RPG. Their studio was trying a lot of unique stuff. Yeah. They did roll Lack of Love on Dreamcast. Oh, I didn't know that. Which I enjoyed and imported in early 20s. Oh, great. So, I think I know Moon and Love, I guess, but I didn't know Roll. Suman san, welcome. Love from Nepal. That's great. Welcome. Yakusha-san. Yes. So it was very great. So I think I can now I can make a nightclub scene in my game. So I kinda want to experience to make utilize experience into my creative world. So yeah, that's great. Now I have excuse to make a nightclub scene. if I gave one such. Apostrophe さん、I think the buildings are more some industrial buildings. So yeah, so seems like looks like some historical buildings. Like so. And so maybe we can we can see what kind of buildings that is. also, yeah. Which? Oh no, I can't. Very punk. So punk. I believe so. Here. Disco. Oh no, can I change it to? I wanted to change it to English, but so sorry about that. So what is a punk culture 基本情報? Oh. Punk, bar, club, bistro. パンクギャラリー。So I'm curious, what is what the building came from? It doesn't have specific information. Punk culture. Culture building. Origin? As a space for okay. Okay, I don't get it. How is that? ダメだ。It's a weird. How they can manage to sustain such a big building? Anyway. Anyway. Apostrophe さん。I think the buildings are... okay, I read it. Are you looking forward to going back to Japan? Yes, I'm planning to go back to Japan at the end of June, next month. So just in a month, I'm going back to Japan. So partially because birthday doesn't do well. So yeah. So I needed to go back before my money ran out. Every my money ran out, and so yeah. そうか。Sorry. You are already know that information, I guess. So are you going to Miss Georgia? So yeah, I think so. I feel so. It's a shame that I really I haven't explored Georgia at all. So that's I kinda it feels unfortunate. But kinda I feel okay to change my place. Actually. So I don't want to say bad thing about Georgia, but at this moment, I don't find specific strength, specific charm of living in Georgia, because I'm just only living in my apartment. So yeah, that's so. I feel I'm okay to change my place. And I learned that you definitely want to learn languages when you live in same place for extended time. So yeah, that's and it feels kinda. So I'm not planning to learn Georgia. So it means I think it's a good time to change my location, I guess. And honestly, in terms of food, I'm kinda looking forward to going back to Japan to eat fishes. Actually. It was a bit difficult to eat fishes in Georgia. Yaksha-san, nightclub scene would be awesome. Now you have great reference materials from your experience. Yeah, that's the point. I feel I want to be I want to feel awkward to make a nightclub. But I heard that every nightclub has that guy sorting out people. What is that? Not a pusher. It's not a pusher, but not a punisher. What is that role name? I forgot that role name, but they check your dress code and decide who can enter the club and not. Storm-san, I followed you for a long time. Did you finally release birthday? How do you feel? Yes, Storm-san. I published birthday pre-published birthday in March. There, it's already a month has passed to yes. And how do you feel? So it feels good. So I finally finished my game, and so spent 7 years, and I didn't abandon it. So it was definitely good. And also, so I've found so a lot of people gave me a good feedback. They told me good things about the birthday as this event. Amazed. So, and so I don't know, but so it seems like birthday now I can show birthday as my backlog, and like my out there 代表作 It shows what I am. So, like your business card, your resume. So, I think it's a good thing. Yeah. It's not that you start from scratch for next game. You can accumulate your career one by one. So it's a good thing, I guess. And birthday seems to serve as such a role, such a function. So I say it's a good for me. But 7 years, I just worked on birthday, and during that period, I didn't need to think about my next game. Actually, I was thinking, but I didn't need to. But now, you officially need to think about and come up with sweet idea for your next game. It's a brand new challenge. So after 7 years of period, so now it's officially I need to overcome this challenge. So it's a big thing to me right now. Apostrophes. I think maybe for birthday you should reach out to popular creator if they want to play the game. So about content creator and influencer and such. So I sent key before the full launch. So about more than 100 YouTube creator and Twitch streamers. And I tried to search them and try to send a key as much as possible at that moment. So now I don't have a list to send keys to, but if I found these influencers I haven't contacted, I definitely want to send a key to them. Yeah. Rebstone-san, also, did you consider getting a work on the side while developing? I'm developing while I work part-time, 50%. Oh, that's great. So, yeah, that's I think it's a very realistic way to do indie game dev. And probably I should do that. Yes. But so, what, Websumo-san, what are you doing for as a side job other than game dev? So, if you are a programmer or artist, you can work for other people. But in my case, I don't have a specific area that I can compete with others. It's too sad to say it, but that's kinda, jack of all trades kind of guy. So it's not a good fit in current, professionalized world. So, but yeah, also I was thinking about doing translating indie games to Japanese, but recently current development of AI is intimidating. And I'm not sure if it's a feasible way I can rely on in upcoming years. Already I found that one Japanese company is doing AI translation service for games right now. It's a quite scary situation. So yeah. So for game devs, there are couple of ways to do finance. So one is getting a publisher, and one is doing doing a Kickstarter. And also there are very few, but indie game fund. They are not publisher but fund project. Of course, you need to pay back to them after the launch. But yeah. So in my case, I don't know. So if I can have a solid prototype, maybe I can try publisher route and that. So I need to think upon this after going back to Java. Soon. Just after going back to Java. Apostrophe-san, I was in Georgia on holiday. It was a great country. I liked the weather and wine. Oh, that's great. I haven't tried wine yet. You can also try to maybe push for speed running for per se. Yeah, that's a great. I haven't tried to do that way, but thank you for the input. Maybe I should consider it. Yes, yes. Bouncer. Thank you so much. Bouncer. I don't know how Japanese say it, so. Let's see. Let me check how Japanese say it. バウンサーって言ってんのかなIt showed some baby facility なんや。Baby goods. Okay. ああ。Seems like so. In Japan.「用心棒」か、そう。OK. So interestingly, in Japan, we don't have a specific term for this. Anyway. Yes. Maybe you can make a competition for who can speedrun the game and give them a special in-game prize. Or maybe a special challenge. So, apostrophe さん、そう。So, input state there, so, bit of random element. Not a big deal, but so has a random element. So, and I'm curious, so I'm not quite sure how, if it's okay for speedrunners. And that speedrunner か。Yeah, I heard, so, speedrunning is a great way to appeal to your game. So, but in my, apostrophe さん、do you think games like mine, so beaten up is my game, beaten up genre matches speedrunning. So I'm not quite sure. Yeah. That's a kind of reason why I haven't been trying pushing this route much. Prepstorm さん、I work in IT administration, so I work for 4 hours. My payment covers the rent and food, and I can focus on the game for half a work day or more. But of course, I try to buy a bit cheap things. Ah, that's great. So fantastic. So in my case, yeah, I don't know any programming language, and it's embarrassing, but so yeah. So that's a great way actually, but so Prepstorm さん、so do you prefer this way rather than getting a publisher to cover your bill? So getting a fund from outside allows you to focus on your game full time. But also, it means getting publishers money means that so you need to share your revenue with them after the launch. But so yeah. No. At this moment, so I don't know, so I don't know what is a good way to do that. So yeah, as I said, so I don't have a specific I don't have a specific way to do side work, to gig work at this moment, other than translating Japanese translation and such. So yeah. And it doesn't pay well. So yeah, translations. So it means I can't get so I can't find enough time for my game development. So actually, so I'm kinda so my plan is that so I want to spend so like half a year and try to make a small demo. Then so I want to decide if I so pitch to publisher or start finding gig work. Yeah, that's the current plan right now. Prepstorm also currently my game is Linux native but support Windows and using open source tools. That's great. And also okay. Normally for speedrunning, it's preferred for the game to be deterministic, so less random. Yeah, I can understand that. So that's so. Of course, so we can make a so no random game mode for speedrunning. So maybe that's a good way. But so, if there is a start and end to a game, people will want to speedrun. I think maybe speedrun mode with special skill based challenge. Interesting. Official leaderboard. Yeah. That's interesting. Yeah. Take noted. Thanks. Prepstorm-san, recently I had an interview at a sushi restaurant. Wow, it does not have to be IT, just something. So, sushi restaurant, not making a sushi restaurant back-end system はウェブサイト just work at sushi restaurant. That's great. I don't think about the publisher. My game does not cost anything now, really. I think I self-publish. Okay. So, not cost. Yeah, just for your development cost. So that you don't need to work at sushi restaurant. Apostrophe さん I think publisher money is generally safe unless you know the game is going to be very successful. Yeah, I agree. So, especially at the current indie game situation, it's quite so unpredictable. Very unpredictable. So, having a publisher means but so also I had after COVID situation there at least I've had a couple of episodes that publisher stopped funding and game dev needed to shut down their projects. So it means we still have such a situation, but still having a publisher is I don't know, I think it's a good way, I guess. Also, why I didn't work with publisher for first days, that I didn't look for publisher is at that time I really that the first day is the first game, and I really didn't understand, couldn't imagine everything about publishing the games, and I didn't have a confidence to work with other people, other partner as like publisher. And it put me extra stress there. Then I think I wanted to reduce my stress. Just I wanted to focus on game launch, first day launch. But now, I think I already have a title under my belt. I think also it's more convincing for publisher to work with me. So now they can trust me. Asota trust me. Developer, he spent 7 years to publish a game. So I can appeal my resilience, I guess. Prepstorm, yes, I wanted to work 100% and still work on the game. This gives us more personal income, but 50% is possible if apartment is cheap. Okay. But you don't want to work with a publisher. Yeah, but I think you are in it sounds like you are in good balance, so you can have half of your time to develop your game. I think it's a great. But so in my case, so I don't have まあそうか。Yeah, haven't tried hard though, but so. Apostrophe-san, how does Steam sale work for game developers? Do you get a large increase in sales? Yes, it depends on game, of course, but so typically, your game only sells during sales. so without sales, so typically you don't get purchase. So especially after publishing, so after long time after your launch. So in my case, so I just published the full state, so about a month ago, so as a full launch. So can't say much about it, but so. But typically, so yeah. Typically, you don't expect much after your publish, unless you get your game become quite popular in the genre. If your game became viral and famous in the genre, so your long tail can be thick. But so majority of games, so you can't expect much after the launch. But so only the opportunity your game can sell is Steam sales, I guess. Crepustorm-san, also you can use Pullstate to find a girlfriend. Then you can split rent in half. How can I find a girlfriend by using Pullstate? It's interesting. It's like writing the Pullstate page or my Tinder or something. I haven't tried dating app, but that's why. So the girl so reacted to process quite funky girls. That's interesting. Webstone-san, you can try Godot engine for next game. Tutorial is easy, programming is easy if you are new. And you can create things fast with cool results. I used this since you is too heavy. Yeah, actually so. I was surprised, so many people as amazed, many developers as amazed were using Godot actually. It was so surprising. But so, in my case, I don't have any programming background knowledge, so it means what I can rely on is just so other users of the engine, and I can only Google my situation and what about my struggle about my game engine, then I only hope it will have other devs figured out the problem. In such a case, so the popularity of game engine matters a lot. So, and unfortunately, so Godot isn't as popular as Unity and Unreal, I guess, at this moment. So, but actually, so yeah, it looks quite enticing. Godot looks very, very cute, very attracting to me, honestly. So, because so, I'm not planning to make a AAA type realistic, beautiful graphics on Unreal Engine. I just want to make more stylized way and more indie-ish game. And Unreal Engine doesn't move toward indie games. They are looking to more, AAA line. So it means so gap between so what I want to make and Unreal Engine is going forward is gap is getting bigger and bigger. But still, so yeah. So in regarding this, so Godot looks very great. So I really hope Godot to become more and more popular. ヨーヨーさん、252ヨーさん、welcome. So hopefully, and so, yeah, actually that was another so thing I'm wondering. But so at this moment, I think for my next game, so I feel I'm trying to make make a game using Unreal. It's quite so. It's quite not. I need to so dump many things about on Unreal, but yeah. Storm, for income, maybe something like sushi or ramen server work for 50%. Server? Sushi or ramen server means employee serving food to customers. So it's I think in Japan, so I think it's they pay quite low. But so I don't know, and I think I'm not thrilled to that, but yeah. This lifestyle I recommend. Okay. You recommend me becoming a worker in sushi shop. I haven't thought about it. Apostrophe is I think if you do the speedrunning idea, then maybe you can coordinate with the community to have a limited time India Life Prize. Something like a special t-shirts or stickers for the top runners. Wow. It's I haven't thought about it. Apostrophes are so. Do you know any instance that so example games that become popular thanks to the fact that they implemented they cater to speedrunners. So I know some games are very popular on speedrunner scene, but they are typically like 3D games that so already made for speedrunning kind of thing. So I'm not convinced that my game is appealing to speedrunner because of game genre. So yeah. But actually, I don't know much about the speedrunner thing. So if I found it can be feasible, I should consider that way. But so not quite sure at this moment. Prepstone and Godot is good. You don't pay revenue or anything. That's great. But so Unreal Engine, so I forgot to. I probably you need to make 100 million. I don't remember well, but so like you need to make more than 100 million. Like that. Then after that you start to pay. It means I don't pay anything to Unreal at this moment. And it's not likely to pay to Unreal Epic or Prustay. Unfortunately. Apostrophes maybe you can also time it with the Steam sale so people will buy the game for cheaper to play for the competition. Yeah, that's a great idea. Then there will be a lot of footage on YouTube of people playing Prustay and making videos about it. Yeah. So I think I don't know. Maybe it might be good way. It's good to so make game speed twice faster for speed running mode. I don't know. LR さん、はい、welcome. Also, if he's we can set up an in-game leaderboard and a website with a leaderboard and videos of the runs. Really? Oh, sounds like you are involved in game speedrunner scene. That's great. I'm not I'm not convinced yet, but so. But if you are okay with that. So please, so send me a message on Twitter or Discord. So, thank you so much for such a great advice about the video. Errol-san, I remember I used to watch you a while back and finally coincided with your stream again. Yeah, thank you so much. Great. Welcome back. Crepstone-san, when it comes to next game idea, I recommend pixel art using Godot engine. Pixel art is a fast process. It looks good and it is easy to implement with Godot. Yeah, that's so. Yes, you're right. I agree with you. So I'm actually thinking about using pixel art for my game, next game. And also, yeah. So I wanted to. So it's easy to make 3D games in Unreal Engine. So I don't know. So I'm thinking about probably this. So 80D 2D games like Octopus Traveler things. Or also I can try it in. So I'm kind of thinking about so earlier so PS1 style 3D games or something like that. So just so trying to I think I need to find so faster way to implement and but looks good enough thing suitable to current market. Apostrophe, I'm not sure much about the speedrun scene. Really? So you sound like really involved. But I have a feeling it would work out well. Really? Okay. Prepstone-san, I think it is 100,000. Okay. Really? どうやったかな I will check later. Then they take share. Okay, let's see. Let's check. So, revenue. You see, so above the 1 million USD, where it's now over 1 million. It's a generous of Epic. So basically, so 99, I can't say that, but at least more than 90% of indie devs don't need to pay money to Epic, I guess. Prepstone-san, I remember I was playing a rare Japanese game when I was a child. Its name in Arundura. It was so fun and pixel art action RPG. Interesting. Arundura. Game. Oh, Arundura. 1997. 開発元 developed by publish ちょマトリックスへえスピリチュアルシークレットクライマックスエンターテインメントアンドストーカー OKアポストロフィスさん What is your Discord username? I will send you a message Thank you It's a ニット掃除 Yes ニット掃除I think it's best to do a poll and ask the community since they are the people that will be playing. Which community are you talking about? So, I guess it's not a full stay Discord. Not so. Okay. So it's getting great. So, yeah. Thank you so much for watching today's live streaming, everyone. Oh, is that it came from you, I guess? Ah. On Twitter and Discord. Okay, so asking them about if they want to play, they want to play speedrunning on Thursday. Okay. Okay, I will think about it. Yes, thank you so much for everyone. Thank you so much for watching today's live streaming. So, I want to make a video about my amazing experience. So, hopefully by the next live streaming. So, thank you guys. See you next live streaming. Next Wednesday. Bye bye everyone. Bye bye. See you next Wednesday. Thank you so much.